It's time to become the best version of yourself and help others do the same. It's Monday morning and we're talking success.
Hello, Soul Family. Welcome to another Monday morning Talking Success. Today's February 12th. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. My name is Jordan Peterson. I'm the Vice President here at Soul Naturals, and I'm coming to you live from our studios here in Pleasant Grove, Utah. And I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are at. As always, make sure you chime in. Let me know that you guys are out there. We can't see you unless you do. When you see me looking over to my left here, it's because I have a screen here telling me all the comments that you guys got going on live. So it's always good to have you. For those that care, it was quite a Super Bowl yesterday. I think you guys, I know some of you at least were interested in watching to seeing how that went. Others of you may have just wanted to get together for the party and check out the appetizers. Others, who knows what we have going on, right? It was a tough game for those that love the 49ers. Congratulations to all your Chiefs fans. Who do we got out there? How many of you guys were cheering for the Chiefs versus 49ers? Type in and let me know who you were cheering for. I'm always curious about that. And also, let me know, what were you thinking about the halftime entertainment? That seems like that's always a big storyline going into it. They went a little old school with some Usher. But yeah, it was good. It was always good to see. So it looks like we got mostly 49er fans coming in all the way. Look at that. Man. So far, we have no Chiefs going on. I know we got some Kansas folk. They got to have something going on there, so we'll see what they got going on. Rebecca, go football. Yeah, right? Go red jersey versus white jersey, whatever's going on, right? There you go. Good stuff. February 12th. If you're a guy and you're listening to me right now, listen, you've got a couple days left to figure yourself out for Valentine's Day. I don't care where you're at. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care anything about that stuff. What I care about is you remembering this important day, because regardless if your significant other tells you it's not important, it's important. And it's funny now because even kids are getting in on this act a little bit. My daughter, who's 14 years old, has had a note dropped off inconspicuously into her locker asking her to be a Valentine for a boy that she knows. And it was funny yesterday because they were texting back and forth, and the boy sent her a text and said, "Hey, what does it mean to you to be a Valentine? Because I'm a little lost here." And so I told my daughter that she should text back something about, well, it means we're going to get married and you owe me a big diamond ring and we're going to buy a house, just to scare him a little bit. But instead she's like, I don't know. What does it mean to you? And his reply was awesome. He replied, "I think it means we have a mutual fondness for each other." I'm like, what is this kid like? Did he Google this? Like, who uses the word fondness anymore? But anyway, it cracked me up. And then come to find out, my 8-year-old boy has asked a girl to be his Valentine as well. So I asked him what that meant, and he said he had no idea. So that's what we got going on here in the Peterson household. So it's good stuff. We got lots of Valentines going on. So hopefully, if you have a Valentine, don't forget to take care of them in a couple days. It'll be awesome. If you did not receive a text to join this show live, make sure you text the word events to the number on your screen right now. We want to make sure we're taking care of you. 833-205-3371. That number is 833-205-3371. Text the word events. Make sure you get this. We just want to make sure you're taken care of. You can always find this link as well on our Soul Business Facebook page. But if you want the text, make sure you text that in as well. We always text it out a few minutes before this starts, just so you're reminded of it. And then it brings you right in if you just click that link. So we want to make sure you're taken care of. Sound good? As always, those who are typing in and are on with us live, we want to make sure you're taken care of by us giving away free stuff. Everybody loves free stuff, right? And the best part about it is it's free to you, not to me, but we take care of you anyway. And as always, move this over here and move my lid so I can keep drinking during the show. The show's brought to you by Cinnamate. Because it's the best. There's no doubt about it. We've got some good swag, as I mentioned before. We've got a little bit of a theme going on here. We want some Soul Naturals branded drinking apparatuses, tumblers, bottles, whatever you want to call them. Look at that. All three of them there. We're going to hide that one just so you don't get confused thinking that you're going to get my red Cinnamate tumbler. But man, these are just fantastic. It's a great way to advertise what you got going on. People ask you what's going on with your drink. And gosh, they're just so dang good looking too, right? And that's what we want to do. We want to take care of you. Okay, so hopefully you're feeling lucky. We'll get these sent out to you today. As always, we'll give one away in the drawing for the SN Sweep stuff, and then from there we'll draw some as well for those who are on live with us as well. So it's good stuff. All right, now as always, we love to reward and focus on those that are bringing people into the Soul family. We recognize that new people are the way to keep this thing moving forward and keep changing lives. And so we do that in this little segment we call Rock and Roll. We're going to jump into it right now. Our top 10 rock and rollers for the past week. The week started last Monday and ended yesterday. Coming in at number 10, we have Luz y Bernardo Trujillo. We've got Holistic Health coming in at 9. We've got Luz Elva Neri de Garcia coming in at 8. We've got Jenny Shirley Rubiano coming in at 7. At number 6, we got Yaricel Perez. Rounding out our top 5, we've got Genoveva Valencia coming in at 5. Coming in at 4, we got Natural Training Solution. At number 3, we got Jose Luis Avina. And our top 2, Erica Nohemi Casillas Mendez. And number 1, coming in, is Pedro Rivera Soto. Seen his name before. He does a lot of good stuff inviting people into the Soul family. So well done. We had some bigger packages going out this past week. It was kind of fun to see. Our average order size was $239.50 for the week. And as you well know, the more you take, the better the results you're going to get. There's so much stuff we got going on with our body. Let's give it all the tools it needs in order to put us in a position to be successful and move forward, right? And that's what we're looking for. Man, we've got a great testimonial. I'm mixing things up just a little bit today, just to keep you guys on your toes. I don't want you to get too used to what we're doing here. We want to keep it interesting and fresh for you. So we're going to jump into a testimonial right now. This is one of my favorites here. It says, the decision to try these products changed my health and our lives. Over the 3 years I've been on these products, my energy, my sleep, my libido, and hormone balance have all improved. The products have helped with breastfeeding, immune system, mental clarity, mental focus, and with my mood. I have also seen drastic changes in my kids and my husband's health and mood. I'm still finding improvements the longer I'm on the products. Now I am still working on optimizing my health. This last week, I've been working on sleep and shutting off my brain. And before this, my goal is better physical fitness and weight loss. And that is what we're seeing, guys, all over the place. The longer you're on the products, the more you're taking them, the more utility your body has to use them and fix whatever's got going on inside of it. And that's what we love. Your body is amazing at just taking care of things that need to be taken care of. If you give it enough sleep, you drink enough water, and you give it the right nutrition. And man, the things we got going on here at Swiss Soul help with all of those. And that's really what we're looking for, right? So testimonials just like this are exactly what we're looking at. And the longer you're on them, the better the results you're getting, right? You can start focusing on different goals because you'll start taking care of one thing, and then the next thing will come up, and you can start working on that as well. And overall, you'll be in a great spot, right? And that's what we love to see. Let's jump now to our SN sweeps. You guys, we've had some great additions to this. We always have great people that are putting in and showing off a little bit. We're going to show a couple here. This first one comes to you from the gram, as the kids call it now. Do it for the gram. And here we go. POV, you find an herbal drink blend that actually helps with your mind and body, right? And that's what we're looking for. Relax and wind down. And that's what we're looking for. Super easy, super clean. You can see in the picture here, we got the Soul Renew mug. Over in the comments, it says, my personal experiences with Soul Renew herbal drink blend has been a game changer. Not only has it improved my sleep pattern, but it also had overall health benefits that I can feel every day. It has truly helped me find a sense of calm in the midst of life's storms. I highly recommend giving it a try for anyone looking to improve their well-being. Hashtag SN Sweep, Soul Renew, life is crazy, and your health is your wealth. Love it, right? And that's such an awesome thing. It's so easy to post these and get the word out there to let everybody know what's going on. And we're seeing great things with that. So well done, Savannah. That's what we're looking for right there. Now, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the soul difference. The last few weeks, we've been talking everything from what adaptogens are, what xanthones are, to everything in between. Last week, we talked about quality and the things we're looking for with purity, potency, and identity. And today I wanted to keep going down this route a little bit to let you know how soul's a little bit different. And that's what we're always looking for, right? Is what makes soul a little bit different. As I was putting this together, there was one thing that stood out to me just like instantly. For those that don't know, I've been a part of multiple network marketing companies. And each one kind of has their own culture and their own identity. And that really stems from kind of the top down from what we've seen. And there are companies that are very heavily marketing focused. I worked at one company that had all of one product, one. And so they were huge in trying to make this sound like the greatest and best thing that could solve everyone's problems from financial to everything in between. And they were a great marketing company, and they were led by marketers, right? And so they wanted to make sure that everybody knew about them. They used to joke about that. Why in the world would you need multiple products unless you're terrible at marketing? And it was funny. Now, you may not know this, but that company is no longer around, because what you find with a company that's led by just marketers is they have a really big burn and churn rate, man. They're just constantly out there getting people in, and then it kind of just goes through it, and they're kind of a lightning, a flash in the pan, here today, gone tomorrow type of a thing. When I've been looking at who has started this company, leading with Greg and Blake, both of which have over 25 years in this industry. Together, they have formulated over 200 products. And so when you look at who and how Soul was started, it was started from the product. That was the main design. And I would even say that we focus so much on the product that marketing has had to play catch up all the way up until where we're at today with the great team that we have and putting marketing together. And so it's been kind of an interesting thing seeing all this come together. Then you look at it and say, well, what else makes us different? And I looked at it and thought, well, we have an amazing, amazing chief scientific advisor. And you look at that and you say, well, Jordan, a lot of companies have chief scientific advisors. And so then I would throw it down a little bit more and say, yeah, but ours is a doctor. And then you would say, Jordan, don't overthink that. A lot of them have doctors. And then my rebuttal to that would be, look at the background of that doctor and see if it ties in to the company they're a part of. There's no question that there's a lot of companies that have doctors. Look at their background a little bit. See if they're really into what the company's promoting, or perhaps that individual might just be a marketer as well, right? Perhaps they have a background in doing something completely unrelated to whatever company they're a part of, but now they're part of this and they're a doctor, so it adds legitimacy to it, right? Maybe. I'd suggest you check that out. But let me tell you about our doctor a little bit, if I can. Dr. Allison Caldwell Andrews, you're familiar with her. You've heard a lot about her. She's amazing. She's a certified nutritional herbalist, has been since the 90s, since the 19th century, right? Since the 90s. And she received her PhD in clinical psychology from the University of Kentucky. Okay, so not only is she a certified nutritional herbalist, but she also received her PhD from clinical psychology. How does that tie into soul? What have we got going on with the mind-body connection and everything that we do with our adaptogenic herb blends? Okay, is that it? If that was it, you'd be like, man, that's pretty awesome. Let's keep going. She completed a postdoctorate in mind-body medicine at the Yale University School of Medicine. You guys ever heard of that? Yale University School of Medicine? Yale's kind of, it's a name. Yale, come on, it's just a name, right? As a faculty member at Yale, so she got her postdoc at Yale and then was a faculty member as well. Interesting. She served as the director of research for the Yale Perioperative Research Group, conducting clinical research on interventions designed to reduce surgery-related anxiety. Interesting. The stress that comes from that. Interesting. How does that tie into soul? During this time, she published 30 articles in peer-reviewed journals. How many people have a doctor that has been published? You know how hard it is to publish stuff? It's crazy. Additionally, she acted as a reviewer for several medical journals and personally received 2 grants from the National Institute of Health, the NIH. Received 2 grants personally. How wild is that? All I'm saying is, if you're going to be talking about doctors, man, let's talk about doctors, right? Let's talk about people that know what they're talking about, that have been peer-reviewed, that have the experience in what they're doing to really talk about it, right? As a practicing clinical psychologist, right, that also is a certified nutritional herbalist, man, it's tough to beat. And why is that important? Like, Jordan, who cares about that stuff? Why is that important? It doesn't matter, right? Well, this is why it matters. Because when we're looking at formulating products, we need to make sure we're putting in the amounts that are scientifically shown to give you an advantage and help your body. Anybody can throw ingredients together into a bag of whatever and call it whatever they want. There's no question about it. But surprisingly enough, there's amounts that you actually need in order to get the benefits you're looking for. And this is the same in anything, right? Even drinking water. Sure, you can drink a drop of water a day if you want, but is that going to do anything for you? No, you need it in cups, right? In order to get you the benefit that you're looking for. And the ingredients are not different at all. In fact, I was looking at one of our great, just packed with nutrition products in our Avant Greens. I mean, this thing is unbelievable. Advanced Daily Nutrition. If you guys haven't tried this, this is where it's at. Make sure you guys try this. How many ingredients do we have in our Avant Greens? Can you guys guess? There's a lot. How many we got? We've got 24 different ingredients in there. And you may say, oh, that's a lot. Or you might say, that's not very many. I was researching another popular product similar to this. In fact, they're very similar. And how many ingredients does the other one have? 75. 3 times the amount that we have. And you may say, well, more is better, right? Everybody believes that. The more you get, the better off you are, right? Well, maybe, right? If it's in the amounts that actually show it can be a benefit to you. Anybody can just do a little fairy dusting, sprinkle something in, throw it on the back and say, absolutely, we got all these fantastic ingredients in there and they're wonderful. But then the question would be, is there enough of it to make a difference, right? Or do we just put it in there so we can throw it on the back? And then you go back into what we talked about last week. Not only do we have enough of it in there, but is it pure, right? Is it the right thing? Does it have the actives in it that it even needs? You can call it whatever you want, but if it's harvested at the wrong time or doesn't have the right actives, then it doesn't do anything. It's just a bunch of words on the back of a bag, right? And so that's what's so key about everything we got going on here at Soul. You look at Greg, you look at Blake. Together, they have formulated over 200 products. Very heavy product focus. They understand how it all works. Then you take in the scientific research of Dr. Allison Caldwell Andrews, who's been around this for a long time. She's published in peer-reviewed journals. She's intimately connected with everything we've got going on with the mind and body and all the scientific research out there. It has not happened once, but multiple times where she has reached out to us and said, hey, you guys need to look at this. We're finally catching up scientifically what the herbalists have known forever about why this ingredient or that ingredient or this product is working so well. We need to look at this and get going on it. How awesome is that? She's completely plugged in all the time with what we've got going on at Soul. It's incredible. We are so lucky to have her. And we're lucky to have Greg and Blake as well. If you have not seen Blake's manufacturing facility, it is unreal. I'll tell you what we've got going on there where the Soul products are manufactured and taken care of, top of the line. Anybody who walks through there leaves with their jaw dropped. It's amazing stuff and we love to see it, right? Lydia says, Avant Green is such an amazing drink. It's for every body system. The balance of the concentrated pure ingredients gives nutrition our body needs. It helps to heal, right? Rebecca asks, how long are the herbs stored? Is it fresh yearly? Curious questions I get asked. Great questions. We actually have really, really quick turnover. We go through our inventory, anything that we've produced, multiple times a year. Blake does a fantastic job at sourcing this. And as with anything, the longer it sits, the more it degrades, right? So we want to make sure that when we get it third-party tested to make sure that it has the additives and the actives and everything that it needs in order to be potent for us, we want to get that into you as quickly as possible. It's not sitting in a warehouse for years as we're waiting for it to get through, right? Because Blake is so combined with what we got going on here at Soul, man, really small batch sizes, right? We're burn and churn. We want to make sure that we get as many through as possible, so it's fresh, so it's good for you, right? And that's what we look at with everything that we do here. It's a little bit more of a headache, there's no question. It's a lot easier to do a humongous batch that lasts 3 years, and then you can just sit and wait and just pull it off the warehouse. But man, that's just not good, right? We don't know if we do that, how many of the actives are still even available in the product, right? So we do really small batch sizes. We're constantly building new inventory, quick burn and churn, make sure you guys get it as quickly as possible. We don't want to just hold on to it forever, right? And so that's what we're looking at. Valerie says, by sprouting ours, we've taken extra steps to make certain they are bioavailable and nutrient dense. Absolutely, right? Tiffany says, I don't know any other greens on the market comparable with the Avant greens or any of the products. Absolutely right. Erica says, manufacture small batches to deliver the best quality to your door. Yes. And if you want to see it yourself, come out in October. We'll take you for a tour and you can ask all these questions to Blake as well, but you'll see it firsthand. So then when people start talking to you about this, when you get home, you'll say, oh my gosh, you should see this place. I've actually been there. I've seen where they mix it together and it's unreal. And then I see where they batch it. I see where they make the little capsules, and you wouldn't believe the little drink packet machine. It makes a bajillion of these things. It's so awesome and so quick. Everything is so amazing. And so you absolutely need to come and check it out, right? I love it. Jody says, the tour was amazing. Yeah, it's pretty awesome stuff. Awesome. Therapeutic nutrition, why our products work so quickly, Erica says, yes. Terry says, how can they pack a significant amount of anything with 75 ingredients? Yeah, and that's the thing. If you look at serving size, that will kind of clue you off to how much is in there, right? If the serving size is a small little scoop of something and they say there's 100 ingredients in there, and you look at it and you're like, how could there possibly be enough of anything in there, right? Capsules are my favorite. You'll get these little capsules and they'll say there's 50 ingredients in there and you're like, man, are we just doing one powdered dusting of each one? Because I don't know how you fit it in there otherwise, right? Outside of maybe probiotics. Probiotics are just so itty bitty. You can fit quite a bit in there, but everything else needs a little bit more. And so that's just one thing that I look at when I say what makes Soul different. Man, some of our founders, Greg and Blake, with their experience, they're both in this industry for over 25 years. Allison has been a part of this. Dr. Allison has been a part of this. As I mentioned, she got certified as a nutritional herbalist back in the 90s, early 90s. And then the stuff she did in clinical psychology and what she did at Yale are just unbelievable. And she's still teaching and practicing and just a part of everything that we've got going on. So it's so wonderful to have her a part of all this. So share that, let people know. It's just awesome. Man, compare doctors, compare founders, compare all of it. And you're going to see some amazing things with Soul for sure. All right, guys. And as I was going to mention as well, we got Valentine's Day coming up in 2 days. If you haven't already seen the great marketing that Hope and her team have done with breaking up with stress, I love the tagline there and what they have going on there. Share that with people as well. They're going to see some great things. You see it on our social media. You'll get texts about it. There's so many great things coming. You're going to love it. So with that, let's get you on your way. We like to do these quick to kind of get your day off and started right. And man, I think we've done a great job of that today. Anytime we talk about the great work that my partners have done, I think we're doing something right. Lillian says, Soul is one of the best things that has come into my life. Dr. Allison is amazing. Great products and great people make an awesome company. Absolutely. And Lisa says, breaking up with the stress is so good. Man, I absolutely agree with that. Okay, so we are going to start with you know what? We're going to give this guy away. This is going to be our SN Sweeps. If you don't know what SN Sweeps is, it's hashtag SN Sweeps, standing for Soul Natural Sweepstakes. And we're just trying to let the world know about it. We're sweeping the world as well with Soul and letting everybody know about it. So make any post on any social media platform, use a hashtag SN Sweeps. We put your name into this little bucket, our little bucket of fun. This is our big one. And every time you make a post about it, we throw your name in here. So it's possible for you to win. The more you do, the more chances you have to win. And that's what we love to do, right? Tanya says, I love the one with the bamboo lid. Well, Tanya, I saw that you posted some social media tagline stuff. So I think, you got a chance to win this. And we're going to find out right now. I'm not going to peek, though, in case you do win. I don't want people to be like, oh, Jordan cheated. But let's find out right now what we've got going on with the bamboo lid. Here we go. You will not believe this. Tanya Johnson, you have won yourself the bamboo lid. You saw I didn't handpick it. I didn't cheat. It just happens to be. The more you comment and the more you post, the luckier you get. It's science. I don't know how it works, but there you go. And next up, we've got this nice metal tumbler here as well. And guys, if you have not had one of these before, look at this. We are including free for your entertainment. Can you even see that? Let me hold it up against a dark screen here. A little scrub brush for your straw. If you let your straws get too nasty, ain't nobody gonna want to drink out of that thing. So we'll include that for you. Look at that. Put it right back in there. Boom. Got you covered. Here we go. Erica says, posting consistently gives you a great advantage to SN Sweeps. No question. Colleen loves the straw cleaner. I love it. Oh. And here we go. The winner of our fantastic little tumbler right here, Renee Shoemaker. Renee, you've got yourself the little tumbler with our fantastic little straw cleaner included for free. You're welcome. And last but not least, we've got this fantastic tumbler. You guys, everybody has one of these. Everybody. It's wild, to be honest. People are taking these things where you would like, I see people bring things like this to church now. It's like you can't sit for an hour without getting a drink of water, but you know what? To each their own. They want to look cool. They can look cool even in the church. So here we go. The winner of this one is Anna Abraham. Anna Abraham, you have been taken care of, my friend. You've got yourself the big one, and it is awesome. And if you're left-handed, it works perfect because you can flash everybody what you got going on here. If you're right-handed, it reminds you of the goodness that you're putting into your body. It's fantastic there, you guys. I'm telling you what. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. It's always an honor and a privilege to be a part of you. February is about halfway over, so make sure you guys are accomplishing your goals, reaching out to people. And you guys, if you haven't already, these trial boxes are fantastic. I had a neighbor buy one from me the other day just because he's like, hey, my family gets sick all the time. What do you got going on? Well, I got something for you for $35. I've got you covered. And he loved it. In fact, one thing I said to him is, I'm not even going to tell you how to take these. I want you to make sure that they're just everything's self-explanatory. So what did he do? He pulled out the little card. He used the QR code on it, went to the landing pages, checked it all out. He got it nailed. And it's fun too when you talk to him on my follow-up. He's like, man, that red one was this and the blue one was that. And it's fun to make it easy with these colors because, man, it makes it so just easy to remember what you got going on with them, right? So as always, guys, keep sharing soul. We sure love you, and we'll chat again soon.